Diana, what are the key issues over here in Stifford Clays that you'll be fighting on?
I'm glad we're here actually, because this is the absolute heart of the ward. One of the things, in many ways it's not a fight, it's a business as usual, is a lot of them are very interested in the new Elizabeth House development. We're calling it Elizabeth Gardens, I think, to keep the Elizabeth link, because within half a mile of here there must be 1,000 people over 80. So they're keen on public transport, safe roads, not feeling intimidated. A lot of the dispersal order at Cranmerville Street last year was around their feelings, their perceptions about going out. We've had some great successes. Notbury Fields is a wonderful bit of consultation, because all the children from the primary school at Stifford Clays at the junior end all took part in a wonderful planning for real exercise. I think that's why there's been minimal vandalism over there, because this is their park. Hopefully they're all going to cross at the new crossing down there, and it's a compromise. We wanted a zebra crossing, but this is better than nothing. And the other issue that I'm not sure we will ever crack is the parking outside Long Lane Hospital. The hospital is in my ward, the streets opposite are in little Thurrock Blackshots. But we're coming together to see what are the actions around that. So the officers are starting a consultation on a range of solutions.
It's interesting timing here. We have the children coming out for the last day for the Easter holidays, and yet we are surrounded by mobility scooters. In many ways, it's a ward of fascinating contrasts, isn't it? Fascinating challenges.
Yes, we've got the avenues with some of the most expensive houses in Thurrock, and we've got the original council estate, majority of whom are still here from the 50s and have just grown old in this community.
When it comes to education, and here are the pupils going home for the Easter holidays, in your portfolio, do you feel that, for example, the comment grammar schools by stealth, do you really mean that?
I don't think it'll happen necessarily in this community, but I certainly think free schools and academies in other communities will become that, highly selective. Thinking on the hoof that night, I wish I'd said that I'm actually more worried about children with special needs. When I sat down, I thought, that's the point I should have made, and I didn't make it. I'm really worried that there will be some children who don't fit in anywhere.
And do you feel that, because in many ways, and maybe it's lazy journalism, that sort of your department's been painted as the bad guys, and all the schools are the good guys, but do you think one day somebody's going to turn around and say, I've just lost all my union rights, or I've just lost 4 weeks holiday, and then you'll say, told you?
I think the thing is the schools are so autonomous now that they won't see it necessarily as a local authority thing. I think they won't miss the local authority till it's gone, and then it'll be too late. I don't know how we'll ever undo this if there's a Labour government again. In the same way we couldn't undo rail, telephones, gas, electricity. It's very hard to unpick something when all the funding's gone out.
You and Angie Gay work very closely as a team, and you know, we see all 49 councillors a lot. You look like the two of you really love what you do.
Yes, I think we're a very good team. We're very different, and that's really good. But to have another equally hard-working person in the ward has been a wonderful bonus.